Hey guys, welcome back. So I showed you a couple days ago, we were doing a 2-day meal prep just because of the way my schedule and the holidays. We don't want to get too far ahead, but I also don't want to spend a ton of money going out to eat because we're not prepped. So I'm going to prep 2 meals today. One's going to be for dinner tonight and one's going to be for tomorrow because again, I work tomorrow. So this way when the kids come home and my husband, they have something to eat. So yeah, we're getting done. So let me show you. We're gonna do like a faux chicken marsalla, and I just got a recipe from Pinterest, and I always change things. I don't keep things ever the same. So what this is gonna call for is I'm gonna do it in the crock pot because crock pots, I don't like my food to stick, and it's easier to clean. So I like to spray that good with just some cooking spray. And then it's just easier. And then I have, it calls for like 6 pounds or 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. I'm putting quite a few in here because, again, I want leftovers the next day for my husband and myself. So I think it's like, I don't know, 2, 4, 6 or 7 breasts. And these are going right in. Frozen. Okay, so it does want you to grill you can put the seasoning on this and grill it. I don't like that just because, or not grill it, I'm sorry, pan fry it just to get color on it. They're frozen, nothing's gonna stick to them. So I like to do my spices in my crock pot because I feel like it keeps it. So I'm just gonna add it to this. So we are gonna put in some garlic. All right, so I'm gonna do, it doesn't fit in my jar. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of basil. Now, anybody that's ever watched me cook, you know I just kind of sprinkle this, but anytime I'm trying something for the first time, I always do the seasoning the same. I might change the cooking method, but I always do the seasoning just because I feel like, you know, you don't really know what flavor they're going for. And then this is thyme, another teaspoon. And then half a teaspoon of, it says, sweet paprika. I don't have sweet paprika. I just have paprika, so that will do. I just bought these in bulk because as part of our stock up, if you've watched our channel, you know we like to stock up, especially on spices, because typically I cook everything like in a crock pot or Instant Pot or something. I'm still learning my Instant Pot, but we like to make our own taco seasoning and everything. And then we are gonna do some salt and pepper. My children. I like pepper. And then this is Himalayan salt. It's salt and pepper to taste. You can always add more. And then the olive oil for this recipe was to fry them a little. Because there's not really a sauce in here right now, I'm going to add just what I would have fried them in, just because they will get a little color. So I'm just gonna do like 2 tablespoons because I'm gonna serve mine over pasta, so I do want some liquid. And then I have 3 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic. Can't hit with extra garlic. And then 8 ounces of mushroom. So I've just roughly chopped these. And you don't wash mushrooms, so if you if you're washing mushrooms, I just encourage you to look online and see how you should be doing. You should be wiping mushrooms. So that's the seasoning that you would have put on them and then seared it over medium heat on like 3 minutes per side. But we're gonna put it in here with the mushrooms and the garlic. And then I'm gonna put, now I don't have Marsala wine, and usually you would like deglaze the pan with the seasoning after you bread it, or I'm sorry, after you sear it, you deglaze the pan with the Marsala wine. So I'm just gonna add some chicken broth over this, and I'm gonna cook this on high for 4 to 5 hours. So instead of using a cup, and you get a different flavor if you deglaze the pan and do it how it's supposed to be, but I'm not gonna do that. So instead of a cup of wine, I'm going to put a cup of chicken broth. It still should brown a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna cook this on high for about 4 hours, and then when it's done, we'll mix some water. You can mix some water and some cornstarch and thicken it, and then you add fresh parsley, which we have, and heavy cream to make it like a creamy sauce, and I'll serve that over linguine. So I'm gonna cook that. That's how it starts like. And you can easily meal prep this in here a couple days in advance if you wanted to, and had it ready as one of your meals, and just cover the crock pot and put it in your fridge and pop it out when you want it. But we're gonna eat this tonight. The other one is gonna be fully cooked that I use for tomorrow, because I'm making homemade sloppy joes for tomorrow. That way they just have to come home, heat it up, and then that's always better the next day. And then my husband will just bake off some tater tots, and it'll be super simple. So this we'll do tonight over linguine and a fresh salad. So I'll show you what this looks like a little bit later. But this is gonna cook on high for 4 hours. Okay guys, so this is 4 hours. And the chicken, I mean, you can cube it if you wanted, but this chicken is just, I mean, I can pull this out some more. Like, those are the mushrooms that are cooked down, but these chicken, so these are boneless chicken thighs. I mean, I'm just using a fork and just, I love making chicken thighs like this because it's just no effort. I mean, unless you over salt it, or I've got like a cup of water, or half a cup of water, and I know some people don't like cornstarch. I mean, I guess it's just opinion. I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons because I want it more like a pasta sauce. Now this will start thickening. Just dumped that in there, and we're gonna actually unplug this, and because it's gonna be eaten here in a minute, and we'll let that sauce just thicken up a little bit, and then I'm gonna chop some parsley and put in there, along with some oh goodness, oh, my backsplash is dirty, along with some heavy cream to finish that off. So this is what it turned out with the sauce, and the mushrooms and the chicken went ahead and shredded itself. So this was our chicken masala, and we went Christmas light on hunting, so we didn't prep yesterday, so we will just wing it. So much for meal planning, but this is dinner tonight.